Hey guys, it's been a while since I made a video, but I was going through my YouTube feed earlier today, and I found some clips of World's Strictest Parents, and I thought I'd do a commentary on one. And the clip I'm doing is he wants to be a Marine, but refuses to say "ma'am" and "sir." Ooh. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it, and hopefully there might be something interesting that I can discuss or mock.
Kids have their assigned chores for the day. Well, the sooner we get done with our chores, the sooner we get to play.
Amen to that. Amen to that. That seems to be the mentality I have when going to work is, you know what, let's go in, get the work done, and head out and go to the movies, play video games, or socialize, do whatever. But let's go in and get it done. Ooh, all right.
I really hate chores. I can't stand doing them.
Man, imagine if this guy had an apartment. I bet it would be a real pigsty. Well, if you hate chores, well, unfortunately, I don't think you'd be able to keep a clean apartment.
All that stuff you gotta put on that tarp. You have lots to do, and my parents expect that it is done when
I wonder if these kids just decide to all quit on the job and stop doing the chores. I'm sure they would get some kind of consequence, but it would just be funny to see them all walk away.
when it's supposed to be done. Parents, what would you be doing if you were at home right now, sleeping?
I don't get how these teenagers are able to sleep so late in the day. Of course, I get up relatively early to go to work, and I think most people do. But even on a day off, I just can't see myself sleeping in really late because I either feel tired later in the day or I end up with a splitting headache.
Her pants were too low in the back, so whenever she would bend over, she was exposing her underwear, and that's just not appropriate when you've got young men around.
Of course, I'm sure she's referring to her boys, but that's still funny. But anyway, I'm not sure who would want their underwear exposed to others. That just seems gross to me. Why would you want that to happen? Just why?
Keep showing me your underwear, so you can change your pants, change your shirt. I want your underwear, okay? Yep. I don't think it matters. I think it's stupid. I think it's old-fashioned.
No, it's just common sense. No one wants to see your underwear.
So she came back out with a t-shirt that more than kept her backside covered, and we didn't have to worry about the rest of the day. Spencer, you just want to take those down there. They can just be thrown on the fire pit down there.
So,
Now, to be fair, that Siwat could refer to one of two things. Either he's wanting clarification of what's needing to be done, or he may just not be, interested or not wanting to do what's needing to be done. And given his attitude so far, I'm willing to bet it's the latter.
Was that a yes?
No, it was not a yes. It was more of a no than a yes. He's just like, whatever. Classic disobedient teenage behavior.
Anything, and it's just defiant, absolute disrespect for all authority.
Well, who would have thought a disobedient teenager having no respect for authority? Who would have thought?
Tell you what, when your kids here say ma'am and sir, just be more respectful.
I will say that that's pretty common in the South to have children referring to their parents as ma'am and sir. I noticed this in some other clips of World's Strictest Parents, and also just from observation. In the North, usually, kids would refer to their parents as, mom and dad. So, I believe this episode does take place in the South, so it would make sense for the parents wanting their kids to refer to them as ma'am and sir.
when Pam tried to tell me that I had to call her ma'am, I was just thinking she was like a controlling bitch to me.
No, she just wants you to say a four-letter word. I feel like that doesn't really take much effort.
You guys took over my cigarettes. I'm already stressed out, and you're sitting here trying to get me to call you ma'am and sir.
I guess the parents probably could have given him, nicotine patches, so at least then he wouldn't be as susceptible to withdrawal. But Rules are rules, I suppose.
I'm not going to compromise on that. I'm not going to.
It's a non-negotiable. It's not compromisable at this point.
Well, it's war then. At least in the mind of this teenager, it's war.
I think just having to play man and Sturge is.
Spencer, you're not in charge. And you don't make the rules.
I'm not going to follow those rules. I was not going to call Penny ma'am. I wasn't having it. I was ready to do whatever the hell she had to throw at me.
It's so funny. They say that until they get to something they really don't want to do.
If you don't like saying sir, Betty, Marines is the last place you need to be going.
I'll be right there.
Well, you're going to be all right here, too. You want the consequences.
I don't care.
He just doesn't care. He's like, give me all those chores. I'll do everything. No matter what, I'm not going to say ma'am.
You don't. I get that you don't care. But you'll have a consequence for refusing now, and you'll get another consequence for refusing again.
And again, and again, and again, until the parents just get tired of your ass and just throw you out.
Spencer was just adamant that he was not going to say ma'am or sir to either Scott or I. He needed to have a consequence. Got the big trash can, he needs to empty the small one, and that one needs to be washed out.
I don't really know anybody who would wash out their dumpsters. Of course, kitchen garbage, once in a while cleaning it whenever it smells terrible. Yeah, I totally get that. But I don't really see anybody cleaning out their dumpsters, especially at businesses that have really large dumpsters. It's just not something I typically see going on.
That was disgusting, and it just smelled horrible.
They probably had too much rotten food in there at one point.
You still find this easier than just, the requirement's still not going to go away.
You know?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
I suppose he never said, like, no mom, instead of no ma'am. Whatever.
I really don't like when people think they have control of me or like they're a higher power and I should say things like that to them.
Yeah, try that attitude on the police and see how far that gets you.
Still refusing?
Yeah.
Then put the trash in this one and start on that one.
This lady's psycho bitch.
No, especially, she just wants you to say a four-letter word that starts with M and N. And it's not the word man.
I was trying to think of what I could do to make Spencer want to make the decision to obey and to say ma'am and sir. You know?
Well, to be fair, it's pretty hard to get through to stupid people who are stubborn.
For that?
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am?
No. I'm not gonna...
He's just like, no.
Call your man.
Okay, this one's dirty again. Empty it into that one and wash that one out again.
You're making him do the same chore twice? That's pretty lame. You couldn't just come up with a whole new chore that we could see on here? Whatever.
No.
That smile on his face, it just says it all.
Excuse me?
No.
No, ma'am?
Definitely, he's just amazed.
Oh. We couldn't get to where we wanted to be with punishment. It wasn't working. So he cleaned the trash can out. He said, yeah, and I said, yes, ma'am, and he said, I ain't gonna say it, I'm not gonna do it.
It's not like we have a respect for authority issue.
Once again, I'd love to see him try to pull a lot of that stuff on the cops. I think it'd make for a good viral Code Blue Cam video.
There's a young man in the community that just got through serving 2 tours in Iraq, and I called him, and he said, I'd love to come over and talk to him.
My dad was in the military, albeit not the Marines, but he had served for a few months in Afghanistan, so I'm sure that this guy and my dad might have some things to talk about.
Hey, Spence. Yeah. Come on over. I want to introduce you to somebody. How you doing, sir? Josh is in the Marines and might be somebody you might enjoy talking to then. I actually thought it was kind of cool that someone had actually came out and wanted to talk to me, and I was kind of ready for the conversation.
They say that you have a problem with saying sir and ma'am. Well, I went in the Marine Corps, I never said yes ma'am, yes sir. You think that she's winning. But really, it's just showing that you're at a higher level.
Which, you know what? I would definitely agree with that. A lot of people I see typically don't say ma'am and sir. I usually do with people I don't know or to people who are of a higher authority. And it's more so out of kind of professionalism. I want to be looked at as being professional and not, childish or unprofessional. So I would definitely agree with that statement.
To a higher standard. And that's what Marines are, they're held to a higher standard.
And I would also agree with that. Usually, at least from what I've heard, the Marines is they're more strict than other branches of the U.S. Armed Forces. So I would agree with that as well.
You don't have to say to be smart aleck to her, just not to disrespect her. Because you are here staying in their house and surely taking care of you.
Yeah. Josh did have a good point about having respect towards others, and it kind of made me want to have a little bit more respect for everyone. Take care of yourself. After Spencer talked to Josh, there was more chores, some more work.
I'm actually kind of surprised that this kid didn't get sent to a military family. I think that probably would have helped him a lot more.
Needed to do. I was hopeful that he had started some thoughts going on in his mind about, what it meant to be a Marine. Can you go ahead and stem through this grass right there? Yes. Yes, sir.
That face just says it all, and then the music just makes it out to being a big deal, which for them it's a small victory for them because they've been trying to get him to say ma'am and sir all day, and so frankly I don't blame him, but it's just this is still funny though.
Thank you. You gained a lot of my respect, okay?
When we heard Spencer say yes, sir, I thought that was great.
All right, that's it for this clip. If you guys enjoyed my reaction / commentary, let me know and I'll make some more of these. Until my next video, I'll see you soon.